Hopefully this thing's on. I don't know if I should be talking into this. Screw it, I'll put it in my ear. Hey everyone, it is DP. Dude, this year, first of all, as of recording this, it is 1:30 at night. I'm still awake. You know, at the beginning of this year, I was at the top of my game. I was happy, stupidly, foolishly fallen for someone who ended up, it's a whole thing. I will gladly explain, but not use any names. I was at the top of my game, real happy, could not bring me down. I thought this year was my year. Then, well, things started to go downhill. That person who I thought was really good and would be a long thing was shattered. And, it was a mutual thing. But, doesn't really matter. And then started going downhill even farther to the point where I was hit into a depression. This thing had happened and, it put me in a depression. But I had friends. I had good friends. I had just recently met TNT by this point, and, well, we ended up becoming really great friends. We hit it off really well. Then, well, we kept going, and by this time, it's February. If I remember correctly, February was it was either February or March, that the Lawless season came out. And, well, I was on Fortnite every day to escape the troubles of school. Mostly because, believe it or not, I am bullied in school. And, well, things could not have been worse at that time. But, I struggled, but I powered through every damn step of the way. And, it was good. I had just found new friends. I was actually getting a schedule up there, and I was like, ooh, okay, I can do this. Then, well, things started going on again, and it went up again, going to the top of my peak. This year was a roller coaster for me. Now by this point it is May, and by this point it was just, oh no. I mean, I had some fun things happening, and it was so great, and I actually was doing good at this time. And then, well, May ended, it's summertime. So, I was screwing around playing games with the boys every single day. Then, nothing happened in June or July. It was just, okay, this is cool. Then, August hits. Now, towards the middle of August, there was a whole controversy. I said I didn't want to be a part of it. We aren't going to talk about that, because that controversy ended up going too far. And it was with one of my good friends, and then also was with a ex-employer who I did work with on one project. The video is not about that. This video is a reflection of, you know, this year. You know, and then September. September is when my dry heap started, and I actually had a reason behind that. There was a really good reason behind it. September is when I was born. I wish for always, and I will make this promise now, you will barely see any content from me in September, because that is like the only time I get off. And you know, throughout this whole time, I was also struggling with mental health issues. I will not talk about that because, well, that's something, you know, something real bad. I know I'm fucked up in the head though. I get help for that. I have a therapist. You know, everything's good so far. So you know, September, it's very, very little for me. October hits. There's a controversy with me. Yes, I'm well aware. We will not dive into this controversy. Needless to say, last month or November, I had talked to the people in the who I was involved with in this controversy. Everyone except for one person, and that one person I don't think would ever care to like resolve these issues. But I talked with these people, and it's like, you know, we're friend. One of these people was, you know, we're friends with the same guys, so we're not friends anymore, but we're chill. We'll be, you know, just chill towards one another. We never talk unless we are in that party. And then the other person was, I'll leave you alone if you give me this stuff. I will not tell you who was who. You know who you are. Yeah. And then November. November was a very interesting month. You know, Dispatch was going on at this time. You know, I'm a huge Dispatch fan now. Oh, I love the game. And, you know, been playing it. But, a week or two before spring break hits, a friend of mine who had a girlfriend at the time. I'm not giving out any names because it's none of y'all's business, because I give out one name, everyone's just gonna start doxing. But him and his girlfriend go missing and run away to a completely different town in our little state. Yeah, let's put it to you like this. We were looking for a good 4 hours, and we got a good like 5-10 mile walk in because we were looking for this man. We still have the footage. We were supposed to make that into a movie, but some of us are refusing to give out the footage because, and I quote, out of respect. Now, I'm going to combine my footage and we'll release it as a part of a reflection video of this year, which will be coming out soon. But in that video, just keep in mind, it's just a bunch of us being friends. So there might be some swearing, and you know, I will tell you this now: if you get overly sensitive about things like glitch, buddy, you're not gonna want to watch that. I will give you a timestamp in that video to skip, because keep in mind, these are close friends who we were trying to joke and keep lighthearted because of the fact that our friend was missing. We were all worried and scared for him. But, we would be joking. We would say some words we probably shouldn't say. But, you know, yeah. But then also, that happened. No, December, last month. December was a cried. That X at the beginning of the month, at the very end. Let's just tell that story last, but she does show up again. Oh, I forgot to mention, like, October or November, also, my school went into a lockdown. I will put something in here right now as a trigger warning, but my school went into a lockdown. There was some crazy guy who had shot his neighbor and tried to kill his girlfriend. Y'all always see those like, oh, this is a school lockdown. Oh, I bet I could take these guys in a fight. No, you can't. The amount of fear that a lot of people I knew were put in there was just insane. Was I scared? No, because, well, let's put it to you like this. My whole thing, not really a religious person, but, I was really just like, whatever happens, happens, It wasn't even around the school. We just had a lockdown because this is school. This is where the shooter was. And it was a good, like, mile, if not. It was close to my house. Closer to an apartment complex where someone I knew lives. Thankfully, she was at school as well. But, yeah. And, yeah, that had happened. But, it's real. A lot of people were scared. It was so surreal seeing this, and you see, oh, it's so lighthearted, and then this is a lockdown. Oh my god. Now let's go back to December. Beginning of the month was, usual. Really, just not much stuff happening other than Stranger Things coming out. Then, things start to go a little bit more crazy because it's towards the end of the school year. Not at school year, just the year. Someone who I would consider a friend from YouTube, Chris from 3C Films, a friend of mine, who had a child this month. And I would like to put out a congratulations to him. Another person who I consider a friend because I have not met him, but, I've talked with him. He's a really nice guy, Lampleg. He's been putting out his Batman series and stuff, Mario series. Those guys are doing great. Those are some people I really do look up to and are my inspirations. It's really nice that I could talk to them. But, oh yeah, also I did become a mod for a little bit for 3C Films' channel, but keep in mind at this time I was in a dark place, so I was just trying to laugh, and I went a little too far with 3C, and it was, yeah, that was something. But I still persisted, and I still did what I needed to do, and I got out of that dark place. Depression's a battle that you fight for a long time. I'm still in that dark place, but it's to the point where I can not, like, bottle it up, because I bottle it up, you'll see my content drop low again. Yeah. But then, this month rolls around. The day of Christmas break from my school was something. That X ended up coming back because my school makes us do finals. Like, okay, how much do you remember from the beginning of the semester till now? Which I consider is fucking stupid, dude. But, he comes back and, bullshit went down. To put it nicely, because she's still a friend, but, was a little pissed off about what had happened. But how I will put it was, she was, I'm trying to think of a nice way to put it without sounding like disrespectful towards a friend. She was just kind of getting on my nerves. That's the best way I could put it. With some things that had happened. No, I'm not going to get into what happened because that is my private life. The only person who I know will probably be seeing this fucking video who knows what happened is Glitch. I don't want anything coming out about that unless I do something about that. But, yes. And, well, this being my second year on YouTube is also very interesting because I didn't think I'd make it through the year on YouTube with the amount of things that had happened. And high school's no joke because I had just started high school this year. Remember how I said I was at the top of the game, my game, and then, yeah. I used to do band. Keyword used to. I was removed from the program because I can't work for shit. And I had an attitude problem. Which, we already know I have an attitude problem. We already know I'm a piece of shit. But, yeah. And, well, that happened. And then my friend who ran away, his girlfriend, oh, me and her butted heads a fucking lot. And it was something, you know. Yeah. Elric, you might, yeah, that's his name, you know what, screw it. Elric, buddy, if you do see this, because, I don't know, I just have a weird feeling somehow one of our other guys, one of our other friends is just gonna be like, yo, here's the video. You already know what I said, but yeah, that was fun. I'm not giving you his last name or anything, but let's call him, his name's Eric. Let's put it like that, Eric. That's the closest y'all are gonna get. Yeah. His name's Eric. Let's just call him that because that's the closest it sounds like. Yeah. And you know, there's a lot of things that happened this year. December this year or last year of December, dude, it was insane. This whole year has been, for me personally, this year has been not one of my best. And I will make a promise now, especially with the fact that I have my own cinematic universe that I'm working on. I make this promise now. I will do the best that I can to fulfill promises, but I'm human. I can't always keep those promises. And you know, I have school, and when after this year in May, when we get a summer vacation, you know, I'm gonna be able to post a lot more content, and after September, we're getting our lives back, you know, because I'm 15 right now. I turned 16 in September. I can start doing live streams again. Y'all are gonna get me back on the grind. And, you know, we got so much planned. Another thing that, you know, comes with age, I got a permit. I'm one step closer to driving. When I turn 16 and I get my permit, rest assured, I will try my best to put out videos, but I probably won't be posting much. I'd probably be driving, but I will try my hardest to do that. And yeah, that's something. You know, I just wanted to have this talk. This is a talk that I feel like should be happening. Of, you know, life sucks. My year was a fucking train wreck. And this year, it's probably not gonna be a good year. Because this year's resolution is not a good resolution, because really my resolutions never really go to anything. And yeah. Oh, and in February, I'm gonna be pissy a shit ton. Now, before you ask, DP, why are you gonna be so shitty in February? Well, that month has my least favorite holiday. I am a Grinch, and in February, because of the fact that, well, I've always been single on Valentine's Day. I've been single for a lot of my life, and it sucks, you know, being single and all. Sorry, I'm just grabbing tissue. This is not being edited, so anything, all cuts, will not be edited. But, you know, I'm giving you a fair warning now. Over last time I'll just fuck off. This year, Saturday, it's gonna be on a Saturday. Yeah, I'm gonna be single that Saturday, and I am going to have a do not disturb on for anything. It's just gonna be me, myself, and I, and probably some good show or some good shit. It will be definitely a me day, because according to some people, I am selfish. I'm not selfish is the thing, but according to some people, I am. But, you know, I don't really care. Oh, there are going to be some months this year I am 100% sure you guys aren't going to get a video from me for, because I am, you know, I have schedules, I have friends, believe it or not. I got people who count on me, and you know, this year is, you know, I'm gonna be busy a lot with the fact that Invincible Season 4 is coming out, Boys Season 5, The Odyssey. You know, a lot of stuff that I like. This month is definitely gonna be my year for, like, cinematography. Yeah. Sorry, stretch. Oh, back cramps. But, you know, I have plans this year. I will not reveal my plans unless this video gets to, give or say, 1,000 views. If I get 1,000 views on this video, I will give you my whole plans for 2025. And, you know, this has been a year. A year that, did I enjoy it? At the beginning, 2025 is going to be so good. We're going to get so many good movies. Then, oh, I'm in a relationship. That's great. To, oh, wait, there's some hope. I ended my year off, but, you know, damn. I don't give a damn. Because I just have terrible luck. I really don't care about that. It's always been something that has been well known to me. My luck has just been terrible. I don't know why. I think, like, I might have terrible luck because I'm cursed or something. But, you know, it's always going to be something new every year. New Year is a new you. New me? Fuck no. I'm happy with who I am. I'm never gonna change. If you want to change this year and say new year, new me, go ahead and do that. Me, I'm gonna stay the same goddamn DP. A piece of shit dirtbag who loves his viewers and hates the haters. Anything and always, be sure to like and subscribe. I love all y'all. Y'all have kept me here, kept me going throughout this year. And I have a TikTok now. I've just started that and it's starting to go. I also got a Instagram. I'm probably not gonna post much on that gram, just so you know. And that's about it because I refuse to use Twitter. Twitter, last time I used it, I had to delete an account because I cannot stop seeing OF models, and it was. But, be sure to like and subscribe. Hope you guys have a great new year, and, new year, new you, and just keep your year how you want it. Don't let people bring you down. Don't let people fuck with you. Just let this year be your year. And treat everyone the way you want to be treated. Some people need to relearn that lesson. Because this year is going to be my year of douchebaggery the most, because I already know that this year's probably going to be my douchebag year. I mean, it's going to be something. But I promise not to be douchebag to anyone who doesn't deserve it. And, with anything and always, just be sure to like and subscribe. 1,000 views, and I will go ahead and reveal all of my plans for 2026. And 2026, dude. I hope y'all have a good year. Be sure to like and subscribe. This is your friendly neighborhood DP. Signing off. Peace, my sons of bitches.